Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. Sending you the purest of love and light. God is for us. Who can be against us? We are above and not beneath. We're on top. We're going higher. You're highly protected, highly protected. Sending you the purest of love and light wherever you are. And let's get into the message. How are you doing? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time, welcome. Returning soul tribers, new soul tribers, thank you so very much for your continuous love and your support. Please remember to like the videos so that others can be blessed and encouraged as well. Leave a comment if you felt led to do so. I love hearing from you as well. Thank you. So the first card that's on top here, it says reveal, express the real you. Express the real you. And look, on her back she has wings. So a lot of you, a lot of us, we are angels, but we're afraid to show the world who we are. We're afraid to come out. There's a message I did, what did I title it? I'm not sure, but you know, it's like everybody's coming out, expressing who they are. So why is it that we are timid? Why is it that we are afraid to show the world that we are the light? You know, it's like we are the light, but we are dimming ourselves. We are salt. We're here as change agents, but we are hiding ourselves because we don't want people to call us out, to criticize us, to judge us. I mean, whether you do it or not, they're going to do it. So you might as well be who you are. Be your authentic self. In a world where there is more fake, plastic than anything else, it's like there are people out there who are craving to meet some real folks. People who they can relate to. People who are not afraid to walk in, to stand in, to sit in their truth. It's like most people are striving to be like somebody who is not who doesn't even know who they are. So it's like instead of us trying to figure ourselves out, it's like it's almost it's easier to just let me just copy that other person persona. We look at ourselves in the mirror and we're not happy, we're not satisfied with what we have. And then we look at somebody else and, oh, I could get a little bit more lip fillers, a little bit more cheek fillers, more butt, more this, more that. And I mean, nothing is wrong with that, but it's like, what is your agenda in doing that? Because if it is because you're doing things just to impress people, because other people are not going to accept you if you show up in the world as you are, then your motive is wrong in doing what you're doing. I mean, I don't know how people do it, but to me it's like, to be false or fake, it's like wearing a shoe that is 2 to 3 sizes smaller than your regular shoe size. It's squeezing you, you're going blind, you're seeing stars, but it's like you're trying to hold it together. I mean, wearing an outfit that is way smaller than your size, no matter how much gurgle and things that you put on or suck it in. But doesn't it feel good though? When you reach your destination or you get back home and you're able to take that thing off and it's like, oh Lord, oh, I can breathe. It's like the relief. That's what it feels like when you are being real, when you are real, when you're authentic. Flaws and all, you're accepted and received in the world, because see, that is also a way to know the people who are for you. The people who see you and they accept you when you're at your lowest point. So that means when you have changes in your life or improvements, or you decide to say lose weight, and you have somebody who's stuck in there with you when you were overweight, you know that person is with you through the thick and the thin, because they saw you at your worst and now they can appreciate you even more at your best. That's a ride or die. That's the realness that you want to be, and you want people to be in your life as well. Too much of the fakes, the phonies, pretenders. And this is why, again, soul tribes are coming together. People are aligning. Real recognizing real, and the fakes are recognizing their own too. You want people who will celebrate you, who will receive you. You know, it's like you tell this person, okay, pull my zipper down in the back, and then they see these wings pop out. You know, they're not gonna run away and think that you're weird. Because it's like they know that for your purpose in this life, those wings are necessary. They understand what it means to you. Don't be afraid to show up authentically. Do not dim to fit in. You're meant to stand out. There are too many followers and not enough leaders stepping up. Too many people are cowering, dumbing down themselves because they don't want to be rejected by society. As I shared in a previous video, you know, Jesus said that if we're afraid to speak about him, if we are ashamed to admit him before men, then he's not going to admit us in front of his Father as well. What are we afraid of? What are we afraid of? Because the people who are really for you, when you show them who you are, they will stand by you. They will stand with you. They will not run away. The ones who run away, great. They were not for you in the first place. But if you think that you suffocating, stifling yourself to appease others is suiting or is doing any good for humanity, we are making a big mistake. Believe it or not, a lot of people out there are tired of the fakes and the phonies. People who want to speak like somebody else, want to dress like somebody else. I mean, it creates an obsession, a sick obsession, all because people don't want to do the work, especially the inner work on themselves. People are more willing to do the outer work. It's easier than doing the inner work. And this is why so many people are misled, because, you know, we are so used to just seeing people from the outside. And then we think the outside looks like the heart, but no. This is the realization that a lot of you are having, or you've had, or we've had, or we're having now, is that you cannot judge a book by its cover. Because it doesn't mean that this person who is well kept on the outside, that's the same, their heart is held in the same manner. It's all a charade, a sham. They're a scam. And sometimes the person that we judge wrongly from the outside, that's the real deal. But we are so caught up in the outer man, the outer look, that we miss out on our blessings, or we miss We miss our blessings or opportunities because we're too busy trying to please others, by not wanting to shine our light, seem too quirky, seem too weird, because we want the massive to be with us, when in fact it is better to have the spiritual mass behind you. Because again, when Jesus was here, a lot of people were following him just for wrong reasons. Some people just wanted a miracle. As soon as he healed them, they're gone about their business. They're not following him along the rest of the journey. Some were just there for a meal every day. Some were critics. So the best thing we can do for ourselves is to be real. Because then it's either people are going to like you or they don't. People are going to stay with you or they won't. But either way, at the end of the day, you can say it is well with your soul. Especially when you know you're doing what you're called here to do. When you're doing what you're called here to do, as long as you know that those words are anointed by God and he's telling you to put those words out there, God, the Bible says his words will not return to him void anyway. As long as you are willing and you put it out there, who wants to walk away, who wants to agree, disagree, the truth sets us free. And that's all it is. Just show up and do God's will and be yourself. Be yourself about it. Be honest. Not to be people pleasers. Show up who you are. Love who you are. Embrace who you are. Because a lot of these people, they are so held down. It's kind of like meeting somebody who have dealt with a lot of toxic males or females. And yes, that toxic male or female, they may have done a lot of outer work to make themselves look good. So it's like when they meet you, you may not look the part, so right away they overlook you because they're used to the shell of a person. And let me just say also, we need to be careful of how we want to copy others. Because see, a lot of people, they are in the gym, they are maintaining what they already paid for. A lot of people, they travel outside of the country, the states, to get work done on their bodies. And then they go to the gym to maintain it because, of course, it's easy to get that extra 20, 50 pounds off. And then you have the what's the word? It's like, you just feel so good that you have what's the word? It's like, it's there, I can't come out. But it's pretty much, it's like you feel so good, empowered, that it's easier to get up and go to the gym without anybody, criticizing or anything. But it's like half of the work is already done. They just need to maintain it. So a lot of these people, they already have their body carved out. It's already carved out for them. So the race is not for the swift, the battle is not for the strong, but it's to those who endure to the end. And this is why we're not supposed to be jealous of others, because we don't know how they come by what they have. So it's easy for a lot of people to say they lost how many pounds, but they're not telling you how they lost it, honestly. So this is why it's important to walk in your authenticity. Every day it's a battle. Every day it's a struggle, whatever it is for you. But you keep going and you keep working on yourself. So again, just like with anything else, we don't know how that neighbor got that house, that car. So we're not going to be jealous of others and want what they have, because we don't know why their grass is green. It could just be a rug over there. It's fake grass. You never know. Rescue. Help another to help yourself. Yeah, help somebody else to help yourself. When you see people who are willing to do the work, it's easier to come alongside them and help them out. When people are willing to do something, you know, it's like if somebody you already see they're willing to do something, they just need an extra oomph. Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to help that person out, because you see, they already have their shoulder to the wheel. They just need a little extra. They just need something. It's almost like meeting somebody at the gas station and they run out of gas, but they're saying, look, it is, say, $3 for a gallon and I have $2.50. Can you please help me with 50 cents? You have it, you give it to that person because you see that they're making an effort. It's just that they don't have it all together. I mean, this is like kind of tying with what I'm saying. It's like when you're at your worst, and especially if you are willing to change, and then you have people who come alongside you. When you're at your worst, they see you have an idea, you're onto something, and they say, you know what? This person just wants somebody to invest in them, to encourage them. And they come on board and support you. This is you're helping others to help you. And guess what? That creates friends forever. Grow together individually. Yeah. You have people who celebrate you. Like I said before, there are a lot of people out there who are looking for people to show up authentically. Your soul tribe, people who resonate with you, they get it. For others, it may seem harsh, but the people who are for you, they'll know, yeah, that's the truth though. You know, it may come out harsh, but it's the truth. And I love the truth. So when you're able to reveal who you are, be authentic with yourself, and also be open to help others, to help you, to come alongside you, to help, to carry you. You get friends forever, soul tribe, soul family. Grow together individually. It's not like you are codependent. This is not a toxic relationship. This is one where it's okay. At the end of the meeting, we can log off. We don't have to talk until another few days, another week, and we're still good. In the past, maybe even now, a lot of you have had relationships where it's like people, they were draining you. They're energy vampires. They can't get enough of you. It's stifling. It's suffocating. You don't need those connections that are draining you. It's healthy when we can grow together individually. Everybody have their own identity. Reveal yourself. Be the true you. And people will come alongside to support you. Yeah, judgment brings less judgment of self and others. Yeah, so reveal who you are. So that way you can love yourself freely. You don't judge yourself too harshly. Or others because of the way they look. We learn to embrace each other, our own beauty, our handsomeness, our unique gifts, talents, and abilities. And you're not judging yourself. We're not judging ourselves. Why my nose didn't look like this? Why my eyes don't look like theirs? No, because we're all unique here. Wow. So it's like an awakening with a judgment there to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then you can't expect others to love you. If you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't accept who you see in the mirror, if you can't accept being by yourself, then how can you accept others coming along to support you too? The Knight of Cups, love messages. Again, just a lot of self-love. Like I said, if you don't love yourself, then it's hard for others to come alongside you, to love you for who you truly are. You have to embrace yourself, your gifts, your flaws, your strengths, your weakness. And again, it's important that you allow people inside of your life, in your life, who encourage your gifts, nurture you as well, who will water you. Not any one-side toxic connection where you're giving more than you're receiving. Equal give and take. Offer of love. This is not a fish in the cup. It's no fake, nothing. It's real, the real deal. Whatever you do greatly, you deserve to get that back greatly as well. Again, real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. Wow. It's okay to do our own soul searching. It's okay. This is a lot of cards here. But the first one here, it says the Ten of Swords. Strain from caring for others. So a lot of you, a lot of us, you're burned out from, like I said, caring for others. Been in one-sided relationships where you only get all the stab in the back. You feel all the brunt because you're carrying everybody with their stress and their burdens, and nobody's asking you, how are you doing? How are you feeling? So this is why, you know, with the Friends Forever, grow together individually. It's not a toxic connection. This is people, or these are people who will embrace you, and also they respect your space, your energy, and your time as well. And the other cards that came out with it, like the Knight of Wands here, you know, it's just being enjoyable. Be playful. It's like be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Wow. So this is the time for us to enjoy who we are, to love who we are. Work on what it is that we need to work on for ourselves. Not because we feel pressured by the world outside to do so, but it's because it is something that you want to do. Pay attention to the people who come into our lives, who are there to water us. Because for a lot of you, a lot of us, we serve greatly. And this is why so many of us end up with this Ten of Swords here. Feeling burnt out, rejected, discouraged, just want to give up on humanity. Why? But it's because we were investing in the wrong people, the wrong places, the wrong things. And for a lot of you, for this next change that we have coming in, the shift, is that we're going to meet people who will be friends forever. For the other leg of the race. For a lot of you, a lot of us, we have closed out karmic cycles and chapters where those people, they're left in the past because they didn't appreciate us. They didn't accept us. They showed us in every way that you are not one of us. And I don't know about you, but I'm happy that they did, because now I can say I can really see it. I am not a part of your tribe. But for this shift, you're going to meet people who are suitable for your soul. Wow, I can't make it up. Unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. What have I been saying? And I just took these cards up. Unconditional love for yourself. Unconditional love that will be coming in. Unconditional love for others. Embrace who you are. I mean, do you think that how you look today, that God did not know that this was going to happen before he made you? Nothing that you have on the outside of you or inside of you came as a surprise. God made you. He knows what he has inside of you. And this is why he put it in there, because he wants you to show up to this world differently. He knows that this is a time for you to bare your soul. To bare your soul, to let people see who you are. Who you are. And the people for you, they're going to come along and partner with you and support you as friends in a healthy connection. Wow, you are protected. I love it. Archangel Michael is showing up, showing out. Whew. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. The sword, the truth, he's fighting for us. You're fighting for me, so I don't have to anymore. I don't deserve it, but you're showing me I'm worth fighting for. Yes, I don't own any rights to that song, but God is fighting for us. He's fighting for us. You are protected. And I told you at the beginning, you are protected. I love it. And balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. Justice, fairness is here for you. And we have judgment is here for you. After a time of great distress, swords are also communications. People who slandered you, who tried to break you, criticize you, pick you apart. You thought they were your friends, but they were backstabbers. All of these swords in the back. They were too weak to come, to do this to your face. Everything in your back. When you thought they were your friends, you probably thought those were going to be your forever friends. But God says no. And so balance is coming in. It's like justice. This is karma. And this is what you need to be saying. We need to say, thank you, angels. Thank you, God, for bringing my life into balance. For pushing the wrong people out and bringing the right people in. The people who are true to me. The people who will celebrate me. Who will help me help myself. Yeah. Oh, you are enough. You do not have to give anymore. You do not have to give more. You are enough. I can't make it up. You are enough. This is what you need to know. For a lot of you, this is a quote that I wrote for myself. I've been through enough to know that I am enough. And I only want the people in my life who see me as enough, who are not going to criticize me, who are not going to compare me with some fake phony, because I am enough. I am who I am. I am who the great I am says that I am. You are enough. You do not have to give anymore. You don't have to feed into those toxic connections anymore. Yeah. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. It's like everything you need, it's already inside of you. Great is thy faithfulness. All that I've needed, your hands have already provided. You know, it's like a house can just be a house, but a home is where what you make it to be. Somebody could live in a mansion and you're living in an apartment, but the peace, the joy that you have, I'm telling you, the contentment, and this is why compare and despair, you know, this is what gets us all messed up. There's a home waiting within. Everything that you want, you need, it's already inside of you. And Spirit is saying here, the last card, you know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. You know the way. You know the way. God is showing you the way. Everything is already within you. It's like trust your intuition here on this journey. Trust your intuition, the butterflies, the transformation. You're healed. You have balance. Justice is in your life. Trust the way that wherever God is leading you from this moment, your steps are ordered and you're going to meet the right people, be in the right place at the right time. I love it for you. I love it for us. Thank you so very much. Until next time, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Take care and God bless.